Hallo und herzlich willkommen zu einer weiteren Episode Danganronpa, Prolog abgeschlossen. Und hallo und herzlich willkommen zu einer weiteren Episode Danganronpa. Es geht direkt weiter. Rule 5. Once a murder takes place, a class trial will begin shortly thereafter. Participants is mandatory for all surviving students. If the black end is exposed during the class trial, they alone will be executed. If the black end is not exposed, the remaining students will be executed. As a reward, the surviving black end will be forgiven of their crime and allowed to leave the island. The body discovery announcement will play as soon as 3 or more people discover a body for the first time. Destroying any property on this island without permission is expressly prohibited. This includes the surveillance cameras and monitors. You are free to investigate the island at your own discretion. Your actions in this regard are no limited. Additional school trip rules may be added at the headmaster's discretion. Was ist, wenn das einfach nur eine Simulation ist, um zu checken, wer jemanden umbringt? As I raised my head from the e-handbook with a heavy sigh, I saw the dark courtyard of the hotel. I sat on the bench, paralyzed with thought. Is he really going to make us do this? There was no way I could believe that this was now my reality, even though it was undeniably real. No matter how much I didn't want to believe it, the moment I experienced and felt it for myself, it became undeniably real. This is reality that could not be more different from my usual daily life. School, studying exams, job hunting, going for walks, going to school, riding the train, lectures. That kind of daily life is no longer mine. As I looked up, I saw stars glimmering in the night, covering the sky like a sheet. They looked as if they were about to fall into my hands like fluttering snow. For the first time since I had arrived at this island, instead of the night sky would grown accustomed to, I saw a night sky that was far too beautiful. As I started blinking into that night sky, I suddenly imagined those words in my mind. The student who murders their classmates will be able to leave the island. When we are forced to hear those words, we stood there silently. Nobody said a word eventually. Everyone scattered and vanished. And it led straight on to the first night, a night so beautiful it enchanted me. And yet my heart was horribly upset. The kind of beauty was definitely far different than my usual daily life. Chapter 1. Destination Despair. Da ist es.
Trip Executive Committee has an announcement to make. It is now 10 p.m. Nighttime can be confusing. If you're out at night and accidentally meet a killer, then it sucks to be you. But if you're worried about that and can't sleep, I've prepared a cottage on the hotel grounds for each of you. Every single one of you. Please feel free to rest in your own rooms. However, before you go to bed, I strongly recommend you lock your doors. You never know who might be planning to kill you. Bye-bye.
Okay. Damn, that's ominous. A cottage, hmm? Hotel lobby. Here, oder wie? This appears to be the reception desk, but there's nobody here. Where should I go to find people who live here? Is this island really uninhabited? Restaurant. Hier können einige sein. Okay. Moment, ist das... Ah, das Restaurant wird vermutlich... Okay, das Hotel... Ja, wenn ich hier hochgehe, würde ich vermutlich ins Restaurant kommen. Deswegen gehe ich mal outside. Hatte das vermutlich... Sollen wir jetzt zu den Räumen gehen? Achso, man kann hier schon so weitergehen, ne? Hallo. Cottage. Damn it. As soon as I entered the cottage, I collapsed onto the bed. What the hell? As I screamed silently to myself, I buried my head in my arms. I didn't want to see anyone anymore. I just wanted to be alone forever. I have nobody I can trust, because even if I wanted to trust them, I don't know anything about them. The only person I can trust is myself. No, even I don't believe that. In truth, after I was forced to hear that dumb rule, you can't leave unless you kill someone, I realized there's a part of me that really wants to get off this island. And that moment, I let out a scream. A scream erupted from my mouth. I rushed from my mouth like a water from a collapsed dam. Why me? Why do I have to go through with this? I began to lose my voice and faded entirely not long after. What followed was silence. No, not complete silence. I heard the faint sound of crashing waves in the distance. As if the waves were murmuring into my ears. This is no longer the world you knew. And once again I buried my head in my arms. Where am I? What am I doing here? I forced my eyes shut. I wasn't tired or anything, but I just wanted to sleep. If only for a short while. I wanted to put an end to it all. And if by chance I managed to wake up the next day, it would be awesome if I was back to my normal life. With these meager acceptance, I fell into a light sleep. Oh yeah! To those who purchased Danganronpa 2 got by despair, thank you very much. To those who are borrowing Danganronpa 2 Good by Despair from a friend, you always risk losing friends when you borrow their things, so you should buy your own copy just to be safe. Now then, it's been a while since the main story started, so I will give you the keynote address right now. From now on, I promise you will be charmed by this world. It genuinely deserves to be called a true game, so make sure you get excited and immerse yourself in the heart of throbbing action through your heart's content.
Until the very end. Enjoy this game to the fullest.
Okay, früher war das halt echt normal, jemanden Kumpel das zu schenken, auszuborgen. Das finde ich cool, dass sie sowas halt eingeführt, also, dass sie auch so ein paar Referenzen auf andere Dinge machen. Ich habe schon ein bisschen Bad Bugs.
Ahem! Hope's Peak Academy School Trip Executive Committee has an announcement to make. Good morning, everyone! Looks like today is gonna be another perfect tropical day! Now then, let's show some enthusiasm and make sure to give it our all today!
So it definitely wasn't a dream after all. I was forced to acknowledge that yet again, which put me in a bad mood from the get-go. I guess for now I should go outside.
No, no, no!
You're not allowed to go out. Why are you here?
No way!
Hey, no, don't be so worried. I'm here for fun reasons.
Hey!
I want you to find my stuffed animals. I got ahead of myself and made too many. But I thought it would be a waste just to throw them away, so I pinned them all over the island. They are scattered all over various areas, so you just go right ahead and look for all of them. Why do I have to do something like that? Because I said so, you can't say no. I've already hidden one of them in this room, and I won't let you out of until you find it. Damn it, that selfish stuffed animal. Oh, okay. Unterm Bett? Das Bett. Okay. What is this? Looks like a shelf. I feel like I shouldn't put anything here. Oh, okay. This room has a lot of windows. Probably want it to feel tropical and open. Oh, hi.
Huh? I've been found? Well,
Good job. I've also left some mono coins. I'm so generous. These coins can be exchanged for fabulous items at the beach at the Rocket Punch market. I've also hidden the stuffed animals in other places too, so do your best and look for them. You'll find them all, surprise surprise. What? Never mind, I should just go. There's a room for showering beyond this point. It's pretty large and it looks easy to use, but I've never really felt comfortable showering. Okay. Oh, it's just you. Don't scare me like that. I could say the same for you. By the way, did you see them? Not good. What the hell are they? Definitely not good. What are you talking about? The bridge, you know? Remember that bridge at the central island? Did something happen to it? No shit. Why the hell else would I be here?
This is bad.
Those monsters are in front of the bridges. They are blocking them off.
Wrong.
They are not monsters. They are monobeasts.
So
The monobeasts are the guardians of Jabberwock Island. They are making sure you guys don't think about ignoring the progression by going to the other islands. If those monsters are his gatekeepers, it's better if I don't get close to them. So annoying, I can't stand this anymore. Hey, get a grip, your face is getting weird.
Man.
I can't, there's no way I can't get a grip. We're gonna get eaten by monsters. There's no way I can enjoy vacationing here now. Hey, what's with all those noise? Another monster. And I came all the way here to get you both, but if you're going to call me a monster, you're here to get us?
Well,
I was told to come get to you because we kept waiting and you two never showed up. Everyone is waiting at the hotel restaurant. Hurry up and join us. Oh,
damn it.
whatever, man. I don't care. I don't care at all. Where are you going? Okay. Der ist vernünftig. Kann ich direkt hier hoch? Cool, praktisch. Schön, dass sie daran gedacht haben. You're late, Hiyami. And where's Kazuhichi? I thought you were together. He ran off somewhere.
Huh?
Where? Well, he pretty much said he was running away, but... Running, but where? There's nowhere to run, anyway. What a weirdo. However, after what we witnessed yesterday, his behavior is understandable.
Huh?
What do you mean? Did something happen yesterday? I don't remember anything happening, and even if I did, it looked totally fake anyway.
Understand.
Yep, not worth remembering at all. It would be a lot easier to deal with all this if I could just deny it outright like that.
Hey.
So, why have you gathered us here? Not yet, not until Katsuhiko arrives. Ah, wait a second, that means the reason you told us to come here is...
Pointing!
Apparently Monster Byakuya has something to tell us. Really what?
I'm gonna do it!
Obviously, we are here to discuss our strategy for defeating that monster.
Impossible.
There's no way we can fight that thing. I mean, it has heavy weapons and everything. Everything's possible with fighting spirit.
Let me tell you
A
this.
bold boast. However, let me give you some advice.
It was close.
The truly strong do not raise their voice so recklessly.
Hey, hey!
Let's start talking already. This is probably some lame attempt to make us feel better or
Don't
something.
make me repeat myself.
When everyone is here, we can start talking.
Please.
I'll just bring myself then. Everyone wait here, I will find him and bring him here, even if I have to tie him up. Alles klar. Discussing moron.
That's fine.
Now then, let's have a breakfast while we wait for everyone.
Let's eat.
Let's eat, yo. The moment he said that, he started falling down the pile of food in front of him. Where did that food come from anyway? When I arrived this morning, it was already there. Ah, they even have crab and shrimp.
Aww.
Crab and shrimp are such a pain to eat. I hate them as much as I hate Mikan's ugly, stuttering face. Oof.
Gross.
That's it. That's the face right there.
Why?
Why are you being so mean? You're the kind of girl that bullies just love to torment, aren't you? You should stop now.
Oh!
I got it! Tell her to prepare this food, right? Unfortunately, it wasn't me. You see, the food I make doesn't taste as shitty as this does. This is bad, tastes yummy to me.
No.
Just yummy, right? Compared to the world-class dishes I make, a dish that tastes yummy would still be considered shit.
Nonsense.
In fact, even comparing them is out of the question. Comparing my dishes to this lowly peasant food are rude. Hey, don't make it so personally. I'm just saying, if you guys ate my food, you wouldn't be able to control yourself.
What?
What does that mean?
Well done.
Well, let's just say your jaw wouldn't be the only thing that drops.
There's no mistaking it.
Alles klar.
Did you say?
Alles klar. However, if Terry truly did not prepare this food, then the one who did this could have been Monokuma? Is it safe to eat food cooked by something like that? That's why I'm tasting it for poison, to make sure it's safe for consumption. But you don't need to eat that much to check if it's poison. Thanks for waiting, I brought him.
Are a boy, right?
He straightened up a little more. Shouldn't a man like you be embarrassed to walk like that?
Oh, man.
Even though you look all fleshy, you're actually a big coward.
Careful.
Are you gonna be okay? People like you are usually the first victim, you know? I just wanna go home already. What the?
I tripped.
Can you even call that tripping? How in the world did you end up in such a compromising position after tripping?
Well, it certainly makes me happy. I'm very happy right now.
Warum ist der Fanservice so real, Alter?
I'm so embarrassed. Please help me. Aww. She looks so adorable when she's embarrassed. It's so moe. I'm practically snorting with joy. We should help her up.
Are you okay?
My head is throbbing a little, but I'm okay. Your head is definitely not okay.
Hey.
She's beyond being just a clumsy girl. That fall of hers was like a magic trick or something. Anyway, everybody's here now, right? Then let's get going. Since I'm getting sleepy. You're right. Though I'm not quite ready to stop eating breakfast, I should begin my talk. So it's finally starting. That took away too long. Yes.
Listen.
First, I have a question for you all. That Monokuma thing ordered us to kill each other. So under these strange circumstances, what do you think we need right now? Who the fuck knows? Get to the point already.
Let me repeat
If you
myself.
want me to get to the point, you better hurry up and answer my question.
Huh?
What do we need? We need food, sleep, and obviously, right? You've forgotten what shitting. Which means the answer are a good appetite, a good night's sleep, and good shit. Does anyone have real answers?
Perhaps
Could it be a bond? This is what I believe. As long as the ultimate work together, there's nothing we can't accomplish. You'll be all able to create a hope that can overcome any despair. That's why, if we want to escape this island, we need to promise each other that we will work together.
Close.
Wow, he said that with a straight face. How is he not embarrassed? Just as I figured that was kinda lame, huh?
However,
He does have a point. That must be why Monokuma is enforcing a rule that will cause us to be suspicious of each other.
See.
That was a pretty good answer. Since it's impossible to face our enemy as individuals, and at these circumstances we must fight as a group. However, what we need to achieve that solidarity is not something as easygoing and optimistic as a bond. Then what?
listen.
What we need right now is a disciplined leadership, provided by an unmistakable leader.
I see.
Even sports teams need captains after all.
Rejoice.
I shall accept the position, huh? Now then, I will wrap up this introduction and let's move on to the main question.
hey,
Wait a second.
What?
What is it?
jeez.
What did you just say? I don't care who you... Excuse it, you're being too forceful. Deciding to be the leader all on your own. And why does it have to be you anyway?
Possible.
Who is more fit to lead other than me? I'm the ultimate orphan progeny of the Togami household, destined to stand all above the others.
Insane.
Seriously, I'm telling you that the attitude of yours is too forceful.
Wait.
Please wait. It's true that Byakuya may be a little forceful, but given our current situation, I believe it's a leader duties under circumstances like this to be forceful to a certain degree.
But
That may be true, but if we just need someone who can lead people, that even Sonia can.
no.
Perish the thought. I'm merely a figurehead.
Hey.
Well, he must have the qualities of a leader if he can accept the role under these circumstances. If everyone's okay with it, I'm okay with it too.
It's all clear.
Then I guess we have made our decision. Don't worry, as long as I'm the leader, I won't let anyone become a victim.
I will guide you all.
That much I promise. So reliable. It's true he's reliable, but I'm a little surprised. I didn't think he was the type of a guy who would say something like that. I expected the ultimate affluent progeny to look down on us like we are bugs or something. Now then, let's move on to the topic at hand. For real this time, I have something to show you all. Something to show?
Follow me.
It's at Jabberwock Park at the Central Island. Come follow me. Byakuya turned and left the restaurant, stomping his feet along the way. Just as I thought. He sure is forceful.
Aw.
Jeez, we may have made a mistake in choosing him as the leader. Though for everyone made a similar complaint, they all followed Byakuya out of the restaurant. Der alte sah besser aus. Auf jeden Fall. Was soll man machen, ne? Na, das ist Character Design. Pock. So. Ja, es ist besser, wenn ich so laufe, ne? Achso, ich kann hier noch mal meinem komischen Pent mal Ausschau halten. Ich kann doch nichts schenken, ne? Ne. Okay. Muss ich dafür auf die andere Island? Ich frage mich halt, wer jetzt als allererstes umgebracht wird. Uff. For skinny people, you're awfully slow. It seems you're just too fast for us. Moment, ist die Folge schon mal 20 Minuten? Okay, jedenfalls wird es eine 40-Minuten-Folge. I've never expected a fatso like him to move so fast. So, what's supposed to be here?
What?
Here? Really?
Such ignorance.
If you haven't noticed it yet, then I was right to dismiss you all as idiots. What is that? Oh, man hat nur eine bestimmte Zeit. An obviously out of place object placed in the center of a peaceful park. It looks like a clock, but something seems off. It's counting down.
What's going on?
Was this where when we came last time? No, I'm pretty sure it wasn't. I found it in this morning when I was exploring the island one more time. It's unknown when it was actually placed here.
Appears.
Monokuma must have placed this object. What does this countdown even mean? I have no clue. Once again, something has appeared that I don't understand. But it's got nothing to do with me because I refuse to believe this is happening. Could it be? It better not be a bomb.
Not possible.
If they wanted to blow up the island, they would have done so by now. There's no need for a countdown. Then why they're counting down? It's a mystery.
Right?
A mysterious mystery, isn't it? Hey, Monomi! Monomi?
What?
Why are you here? I hear everyone is talking while I was patrolling, so I came over. No, not that. Didn't Monokuma kill you?
See?
Ah, so that's why you were surprised. You don't have to worry about that. After all, I can never die.
It appears you cannot escape.
I see you must be an undead abomination, risen from the foolish depths of the netherworld by black magic. Do you want me to make you my thrall?
Hey.
Monomi's a mechanical stuffed animal, right? Doesn't that mean she can't die in the first place? Now that you mention it, she would only need like a spare or something. A spare? What a mean thing to say. However, you have arrived at the perfect time. There's something I wanted to ask you. What is the meaning behind this timer and this countdown? Countdown? What is this? I'm sorry, I don't know what this is.
Hey.
You really don't know?
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I don't really have a grasp of what Monokuma is up to.
Huh?
You don't know, even though you're Monokuma's little sister.
Wrong.
I'm not my brother's little sister. Did she accept the role or not? Which one is it? Anyway, let's do all our best. Let's keep the evil Monokuma off this island. If you don't know what the countdown is for, you are useless to us. Get lost. Let's together.
Said get lost.
I'm sorry. Perhaps you are being a little too harsh. I'm starting to feel sorry for it. May I call you Miss Sonia? No, I insist on calling you
I
that.
won't be fooled.
There's no need to feel sorry for that thing. She's obviously working with
Pig
Monokuma.
bastard.
Who the fuck cares about that stuffed animal? More importantly, what the hell is that clock? Looks omniscient, doesn't it? Who put that object here and how did they do it in just one night? Can't imagine. Which means it doesn't make any sense. Also, it's deadly. However, that's not all that's unimaginable. This island's full of mystery that we can't imagine. For example, how were the 16 of us brought to this island? I wasn't trying to think about that since it's been bugging me too. But he's right, that is a mystery. There's more. Why is Jabberwock Island, which was known for being a popular resort destination, now an uninhabited island? There's no sign of tourists or even citizen on the island. Is something like that even possible?
This too must be the will of
Also-
causality.
All civilizations are destined to collapse. Nothing begets existence, and existence begets nothing. So it collapsed?
You are right.
Society is so much like fruit. Once it matures, it is inevitably that it will eventually rot. As the economy grows, the private sector stagnates as elders and bureaucrats become more and more powerful. As time passes, this power becomes the status quo and crushes the seeds of any possible reformation. Such a sad trend. I don't really understand all that, but I feel like the situation here is somewhat different. Maybe the monobeasts killed everyone on this island. And that's how it became uninhabited?
Certainly
That's a possibility, but we need to know that for sure. This mystery remains a mystery, it seems. It's like everything here is just full of mysteries. You're right, it's mysteries on top of mysteries. However, since these mysteries are overlapping with one another, I doubt some no-name group is behind this. What you're trying to say? I mean, this direction we are in is undeniably the work of some enormous organization. Enormous organization? Monomi, Monokuma, the Monobees, they are all machines that require major technical skills to operate.
Are we screwed?
Plus, they would need a ton of funding. And there's no way those things were made just for the hell of it.
In other words,
That organization might be controlling these machines and monitoring the island with those cameras.
Then
Could those fiends be hiding on this island?
possible.
Not likely, they're probably running this from somewhere else, somewhere safe. Where would that be? I don't know. Anyway, there's no mistake that an enormous organization is behind all this. I see a big organization, I can't imagine what kind of people they could be.
In other words,
Well, let's see. There's my Togami Corporation, Sonia's Novoselic Kingdom, and the Kozuri clan. It would definitely have to be an organization as powerful as one of those groups, if not more so. I'm used to being mistrusted. Do what you will. Hold on, I don't care about you or the Kozuri clan, but I won't allow it to drop Miss Sonia. Miss Sonia is a hot blonde princess. There's a sharp distinction between her and you punks.
yes, yes.
It's obviously from your flashy clothes that you just want to stand out because you're actually a loser. Must be hard to make your living in the lame-ass loser industry. What's going on too far? Hey Buyakura, were you serious just now about this being related to your family and Sonia's and such? I'm just using them as an example, I'm not saying they have anything to do with this, but you're certain that we are up against a huge organization.
However,
Even if such a organization exists, why would they make us go throughout something like this?
Anyway.
Whatever, how long we are going to keep talking about this? Why don't we talk about something more realistic? Our enemy's purpose is still unknown. As long as we find out who is behind this, we will learn their purpose.
So in other words,
So what we must do now is find out who our enemy is. If we do that, we will be that much closer to a breakthrough. Luckily, according to the e-handbook, we are free to explore the island. There will definitely be a clue about the enemy on this island somewhere. Let's start looking.
I'm gonna do it!
Alright, let's get the crap done.
Hey,
We're looking for. Ken, why are you even listening? We need to find clues that will tell us who the enemy is. No problem, no matter how large this organization may be, they will not be able to stand against us.
Oh, by 4 dark devas of destruction!
Yeah. Hamsters came out of your scarf. They're so adorable.
What?
Adorable, you say?
Thank you.
oh my!
You're pretty happy about that, huh? Look at that guy talking to Miss Sonia all casually. I'm definitely gonna beat the crap out of him later. Simp! I don't get it. In this tense situation, we all need to be a lot more cautious. And yet, I'm relieved everyone in such a high spirits. It's strange, but I feel like I can rely on them. This must be what it means to have the confidence of an ultimate. And then, what am I? Am I confident enough to call myself one of them? Damn it, I still can't remember. What talent am I supposed to have?
listen.
Anyway, let me just say this. There's no time to think about something as foolish as killing each other. You must do what you have to do. Observe, speculate, recognize, comprehend. Even if it seems impossible, just persevere. But most importantly, follow my lead. I make sure to return you all to your normal life.
This is your leader's order.
Understand? That's like totally awesome. That right hand of his is so plump. If I got the perfect knitting for him, ham hands.
Ham hands?
I've never thought I would see the day when someone called me something like that. Aren't you getting mad?
Naturally.
Why would I get mad at something as petty as that? She observed me directly and thought up a nickname. There's nothing dishonest about a name like that. Perhaps I've always yearned for this. Though it may seem ironic for me to realize that in this particular situation.
Such silly.
Don't worry about it. I was talking to myself just now. I see. I don't really get it, but I guess this guy isn't just some overconfident, narcissistic jerk after all. Despite our situation, he's mysteriously calm.
Alright.
Was mich mega bei den Games stört, das war auch beim letzten Teil so, dass die immer so unnötig abdriften, aber wirklich unnötig. So. Oh. Alright then, we should listen to Byakuya and not waste our energy thinking about pointless things. It's true that we are not in the best situation, but it's also not the worst.
Great.
Because we are not alone, we are friends. Ja,
Gross!
seriously, that sounds so lame. Ja, das meine ich, weißt du. Ja, wir wissen die Situation. Na, jetzt müssen wir irgendwie was weitermachen. I was thinking to myself just how lame is that for saying. Ja, komm. Sorry, aber das fuckt halt echt ab. In the end, we never solved the mystery of the anonymous countdown, but without losing heart, we went all back to the hotel, believe in our friends. It would be difficult to believe in them right away, but it would be nice if I could have a little time. If I'm starting to think like that, doesn't that show I'm making good progress? Now then, there's no reason to hole up in a room and stare blank into space. Since there's time, it would be a great idea if I went ahead and talked to everyone. I know, it's sudden, but it's time for a brief tutorial. During the school trip there will be moments called free time. Ja, okay, das wissen wir schon. Okay, wir haben free time. Mit wem wollen wir uns gut verständigen? Oder wen finden wir interessant? Das scheint gut zu sein. Byakuya ist immer noch mega unsympathisch. Likes Coffee! Oh, sympathisch. Okay, alles klar. Gut. Also, was man sagen muss, es gibt mehr sympathischere Charaktere. Klar, das bin ich. Oh, es gibt eine zweite Liste. Nice. Ja, ist sympathisch. Nicht sympathisch. Sympathisch. Sympathisch, nicht sympathisch. Sympathisch, nicht sympathisch. Weiß ich noch nicht. Ja, sympathisch. Sympathisch. Nicht sympathisch. Nicht sympathisch. 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 Ja, lass mal sympathisch sagen. Wir brauchen keine Zeit zu verlieren mit Leuten, wo wir wissen, die sterben als allererstes. Fragen wir mal so. Könnte sterben. Könnte sterben. Der stirbt nicht. Könnte sterben. Denke ich aber nicht. Also die beiden sterben nicht als allererstes. Der stirbt auch nicht. Der könnte sterben. Könnte sterben. Ist egal, weil die sowieso... voll, die weiß ich nicht. Könnte sterben. Ist nichts Besonderes. Keine Ahnung, entweder stirbt die oder... Es wird versucht, die als Waifu darzustellen. Keine Ahnung, zu importen ist Roll, die auch. Könnte sterben. Die stirbt nicht. Glaube ich nicht als allererstes. Die könnte sterben. Die eher weniger. Da ich nicht weiß, ob die sympathisch ist, will ich mal ein bisschen Zeit mit der verbringen. Okay, nehmen wir Pico Pico irgendwas. Ich kann die noch nicht so ganz einschätzen. Wo ist hier Pico Pico irgendwas? Okay, kein Pico Pico. Moment, ich konnte... go outside. Okay, wo ist Pico Pico irgendwas? Oh, she dead oder was? Warum ist die weg? Pico Pico ist dead, Leute. Es ist bereits vorüber. Ja, war nett mit ihr, ne? Central Island. Schade, sie lebt noch. Okay. Und dann können wir uns nochmal die Bombe anschauen. Pock. Vielleicht kommt ja irgendwie Monokuma. Und erzählen uns das. Wo war die jetzt? Achso, die muss hier da irgendwo stehen, oder was? Vermutlich, wenn ich hier langlaufe. Hi. Killing is foolish. There must be a way to escape this island. We must find it by any means possible. What should I do? Ja, komm.
Then
Let's explore together and perhaps we shall find a way to escape. I spent time to exploring the island with Peko. I think Peko and I grew a little closer. Would you like to get... Ich hab nix. It's cool that we're hanging out, but we are not really talking about anything. Hey Peko, do you like Kendo?
yes.
This conversation isn't progressing. Is your house a Kendo dojo? Sort of. Sort of?
However,
Is there something wrong with that? No, I was just wondering. Peko stares really intense. It might be best if I change the subject. Let's see, a topic that probably won't offend her too much. I know, Peko, what level are you?
could it be?
I'm talking about my Kedo level. I don't have one. Huh? Dojo trainings typically earn levels corresponding to their years of training. However, I have no need for that. Huh? Don't people normally aim for that kind of advancement?
No.
I have no such aim. My destination has already been decided. Protect who I must protect. Cut who I must cut. That alone is the original purpose of the sword. Wielding a blade in the truest sense is my aim.
So,
That is my reason for existing. To achieve that, I have no use whatsoever for meaningless levels determined by arbitrary rules. So, Peko isn't just a typical Kendo athlete, she truly is the ultimate swordswoman. How could I ask such a foolish question about levels? I don't really know much about Kendo, but I think you're really cool. You're kind of like a samurai. Really cool. You say such strange things. No one has ever said that to me before. Well, thank you. Never mind. She seems very awkward. Is she blushing? However, because of that path I've chosen, there are things I've lost as well. Warm, irreplaceable things. What did you lose? Fluffiness. Fluffiness?
Yes.
There are things that are warm, fluffy and soft. The cat that came to visit the dojo, my childhood friend's dog, even the finch I had as a pet.
Why?
But all elements can sense my menacing presence and run away from me. I just want to touch the soft fur and fluffy feathers to my heart's content. Oof. I'm really surprised. I thought she was going to talk about an event from the past or something. Then what about asking Gontem if you can touch his hamsters the next time you see him? He might be able to help you out. He probably knows a way to keep animals from running away from you.
See.
You do have a point. Also, since his hamsters are called the 4 Dark Divas of Destruction, they might not get scared of me and run away. I should look for a Gontem right now. Your eyes look scary. I think Gontem's hamster might actually freak out.
Hey.
Hey Jean, thank you for your advice. If you would like, please come to me talk again. Goodbye. Hey, die scheint ja voll nett zu sein. What the frick? Pico walked off in a hurry. She must be really desperate to touch something fluffy. Based on this, I feel like I was able to significantly close the distance between me and Pico. Next time I might be able to talk to her normally. Ah, cool. I decided to go back for my room for one. Wow, das war eine richtig lange Folge. Leute, wenn es euch gefallen hat, lasst gerne eine positive Bewertung da. Und wir sehen uns in der nächsten Episode. Bis dann. Tschüss.